Michael, quick question. Are you ready?
Always ready. Mark, what is on your mind today?
Okay, I am so confused right now. These three little words are driving me crazy. Was, did, and had.
Ah, the famous three. Many beginners mix them all up. But Mark, you don't have a grammar problem. You have a story problem.
A story problem? What does that mean?
It means you are trying to remember boring rules instead of telling your real-life story. Today, we change that. We're going to paint a picture of your life using only these three words.
Section 1. Was. Your internal cloud.
First, drop those heavy grammar books. Imagine was is like a cloud of feeling around you.
A cloud. I like that. So, yesterday morning, I was tired.
Perfect. It's your feeling. What about your location?
I was at work. My desk was full of papers. I was stressed.
Spot on. Your feelings, your situation, your location, they all use was. It's the internal state of you.
Section 2. Did. Your action checklist.
But you can't just sit there feeling busy, right? You have to move your hands. You have to take action.
This must be the word did.
Exactly. Imagine a checklist. Tick, tick, tick. When you complete a task, you use did.
So, I look at my papers, and I did my work. I did exercise. I did my homework.
Yes. Was is inside you, feeling, and did is outside you, the energy you put into a task.
Section 3. Had. Your experience backpack. Okay, but what about had? Sometimes I say I had busy and people look at me funny.
Because busy is a feeling. For experiences, think of a backpack. As you walk through your day, you collect experiences and put them in your backpack.
So it's not a feeling and not an action.
No, it's something you carry. For example, your computer breaks. You just collected a problem.
I had a problem. Or I had a meeting at work. I had a bad day.
Perfect. You possessed that time or experience. Had equals experience.
Section 4. The mistake lab. Fixing some common errors.
Wait, Sarah, let's go to the mistake lab and fix some common errors.
Let's go.
Mistake 1. I did my work. Wrong. You can't be a feeling and an action at once. Say, I did my work.
Mistake 2. I did tired. No, you can't do a feeling. Say, I was tired.
Mistake 3. I had go to work. Broken. Had is for experience. Use I went to work or I had to go.
Section 5. Final summary and challenge.
Mark, you nailed it. Let's repeat. Was equals feeling and situation. Did equals action and tasks. Had equals experience.
I feel so much better. The golden rule is tell your story, not the grammar.
Exactly. Now we have a challenge for our listeners. Go to the comments and tell us about your yesterday.
Use the words yesterday, I was, I had, and I did. We really want to read your stories.
Don't forget to subscribe to Lingo Pulse and like this video. Mark and Sarah, keep practicing, keep storytelling. Bye-bye.
Mark, we know the basics now, but real life isn't just one sentence, right?
Exactly, Mark. Real life is a mix of feelings, actions, and experiences happening together.
So how do we combine was, did, and had to make a rich story?
Think of it as layers. First, the feeling, was, then the reason, had, and finally the result, did.
Oh, like this. I was stressed because I had a deadline, so I did my work quickly.
Perfect. You used all three in one go. You painted the cloud, showed the backpack, and checked the list.
Let's try another one. Imagine you are hungry.
Okay, I was hungry, feeling. I had no food in the fridge, experience, so I did some cooking, action.
Wow, that sounds like a professional storyteller. Section 7. The time secret with had. I have a question, Sarah. Sometimes people say, I had a coffee, or I had lunch. Is that an experience too?
Great catch. Yes, in English, we often use had for eating and drinking.
But isn't eating an action? Why not say I did lunch?
No, don't say that. When we eat, it's an experience for our body. We possess that meal.
Ah, I see. So I was at a cafe, I had a delicious coffee, and I did my reading.
Exactly. Whenever you talk about meals, snacks, or drinks in the past, had is your best friend.
Section 8. Using was for weather and atmosphere. We talked about our internal feelings with was, but can we use it for things outside us?
Yes, was is for the situation or the atmosphere.
Like the weather?
Exactly. The weather was beautiful. The room was very dark. The music was too loud.
So if I say, I was at the park, it was sunny, I had a great time, and I did some jogging.
Beautiful. You're describing the world and your actions perfectly. You're moving from just grammar to fluency.
Section 9. The no and not rule. Negative stories. What if my story is negative? What if I didn't do anything?
This is where many learners get stuck. For was, we just add not. I was not tired.
And for did and had?
For actions and experiences, we use didn't have and didn't do.
So, I wasn't busy, I didn't have any meetings, so I didn't do any work.
Perfect. You see how the structure changes, but the meaning stays the same. Feeling, experience, action.
Section 10. The 170,000 word goal. Sarah, we always talk about the 170,000 words in English. Does learning these 3 words really help with that huge goal?
Absolutely, Mark. Was, did, and had are among the most used words in the entire English language.
So if you master these 3, you're already mastering a huge part of daily conversation.
Yes, if you can tell your daily story using these 3 correctly, you're ahead of 80% of learners. You're not just learning words, you're building a foundation.
That is so motivating. And the final outro for part 2.
Sarah, we've covered a lot today, from backpacks and clouds to rich storytelling.
Don't try to be perfect, just try to be a storyteller.
Next time you speak, remember, paint the picture. Use your feelings, your experiences, and your actions.
We believe in you. Keep practicing with Lingo Pulse.
Don't forget to leave your story in the comments. We're waiting to read it.
See you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mark, many of our listeners are learning English for work. Can we use was, did, and had in a business meeting? Oh, definitely, Mark. In fact, professional English is often just simple words used very clearly. Okay, give me an example. If I am talking to my boss about a project, you could say, the project was successful, situation. We had a few challenges, experience, but we did a great job, action. Wow, that sounds very confident. Exactly. In business, you don't need long, difficult words. You just need to show the result. So if I missed a call, I was away from my desk, I had another call, so I did not answer. Perfect. Clear, professional, and easy to understand. Section 12, the had versus did confusion. Problem solving. Mark, I see people get confused here. If I fix a problem, is it had or did? This is a great question. Remember, the problem itself is in your backpack, so you had a problem. But the fixing part? That is an action, but in English, we usually say, I solved the problem. However, if you want to use our 3 words, you can say, I did what was necessary to fix it. Ah, I see. Or you can say, the problem was difficult, but I did my best. Exactly. See how was and did work together to show your effort. Section 13, describing a vacation or trip. Let's talk about something fun, traveling. How do we describe a trip using these 3? Traveling is all about experiences, so you will use had and was a lot. Let me try. My vacation was amazing. The hotel was near the beach. We had delicious seafood every night. Perfect. And what about an action? I did a lot of sightseeing. Spot on. did sightseeing or did some shopping are very natural phrases. It feels like I can describe my whole life with just these 3 words, Sarah. That's because you can, Mark. That is the power of mastering the core of the language. Section 14, staying loyal to the practice. Mark, we talked about loyalty in our last episode. How does it apply here? Loyalty to your English means not giving up when you make a mistake with was, did, or had. Even native speakers make small mistakes sometimes, right? Every day. The goal is communication, not perfection. So if I accidentally say I was did, I shouldn't stop talking? Never. Just correct yourself and keep going. Your story is more important than one small mistake. I love that. My story is the priority. Section 15, the final roadmap to fluency. Mark, as we finish today's masterclass, what is the final advice for our Lingo Pulse family? Start small. Tonight, before you sleep, look at your day. Use the cloud, the checklist, and the backpack. Write 3 sentences, 1 for how you felt, 1 for what you did, and 1 for what you experienced. If you do this every day, your brain will stop translating and start thinking in English. And that, Mark, is how you master the 170,000 words, one story at a time. Thank you so much for staying with us until the end. You are serious about your dreams, and we respect that. You have the tools now. Was, did, and had are now your best friends. Go out there, paint your picture, and share your story with the world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who is struggling with grammar. This is Mark and Sarah from Lingo Pulse. Keep practicing, keep speaking. Bye-bye.